My name is Kathy Baumgartner-Hetrick, and Steve Philippi and I undertook a very large project this year of the 250th anniversary of Palmyra. We have decided to do some oral histories of people who have lived in Palmyra. Most of them are over the age of 80 or 85, and we asked them to tell us their story about Palmyra so that we could put together a DVD that you're going to watch now that has the stories of Palmyra based on the people who have lived here. We hope you enjoy it. We've had a fun time doing it, and we think you'll learn a lot about Palmyra and the history of Palmyra through the stories of Palmyra. So you're Earl Lehman, and you were born at the edge of Palmyra. Where? Tell us where.
Well, along Campbelltown Road, the first farm the last farm before you get into Palmyra.
On the east side.
Yeah.
Right. Which then turned into, later was Redner's, so people today would know Redner's.
First it was a grocery store.
Yeah. So tell us about what it was like growing up right outside of Palmyra. I mean, did you felt a part of Palmyra? That was part of Palmyra, wasn't it?
Well, our land came all the way into where Rothermel's funeral home is now.
Okay.
And also into the playground at the school.
Okay.
So I guess it was part of Palmyra.
And did you went to Palmyra schools, didn't
you?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Okay. Did you have to walk in there?
Yeah, we walked. It was just about a mile. We walked home for lunch and then back in again.
Okay.
It didn't hurt us.
Well, what was it like being in the agriculture business in Palmyra?
Well, it was altogether different then. We only used horses.
Okay.
And then you worked hard.
I'm sure.
And you slept good.
Well, you were telling me about the horses, and you know, Palmyra is plagued with sinkholes at various places, and you were telling me you even had that problem on the farm.
Oh yeah, that farm had a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Little ones, or?
Well, some of them would, like I told you, they were over the top of the hole, not that much ground. Mm-hmm. And then the horse would step on that and down its leg would go.
Did they ever break their legs or anything? Oh, okay. All right. But did you sell the things from the farm on the south end of town? Did you sell the things, or what did you do with the
Well, on the south, my uncle, that was John Goodman, he started selling building lots. $8 a foot. So if you bought a 100-foot lot, it might cost you $800. So those people didn't want to build right away, so they asked if I want to farm it. So I did.
Okay. And
just this past summer, now I still have a little farm up there. Just this past summer, I told a lot of people, I got 25 cents a dozen for corn.
25 cents a dozen?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
out there.
Out on the south side, okay, when you started.
So,
yeah.
And I said, one lady came one day and said she needs 4 dozen. I said, I almost went crazy. I had a whole dollar.
Is this when you were young married, or?
No, I was 12.
You were 12, okay. All right, so you're 12. So
this will be my 71st year to raise sweet corn.
Oh my goodness. You were quite an entrepreneur then at a very young age.
I got married and moved south over there.
Oh, okay.
And we worked for that farmer 2 years. And then I moved to Lancaster County and worked for a farm. Then I came north here on Gravel Hill and worked for the Cemetery Association.
I want to talk about that a little bit too. Hear that.
I bought cows, and I had my own dairy that I built up there.
So you sold milk right off the farm?
Yeah, sure. I got a state permit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I built that building behind the barn for my dairy and my vegetable sales. Here on Gravel Hill, and worked for the Cemetery Association. They had 22 acres, and that was part of my deal. It wasn't much of a deal. They didn't give in much, 90 cents an hour. It took 7 hours to dig a grave by hand. so figure it out. 63, $6.30.
To dig a grave by hand.
I did 300 of them by hand. Then I managed to get a backhoe.
How, you said you dug 300 by hand. Do you have any idea of how many graves you've dug?
I've done over 20,000.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So you kept a record. Well, I want to thank you for coming in today and retelling these stories. I really appreciate it.